All right, so it's a really active radar. Been that way since yesterday afternoon in places to the west. We've been watching and tracking this line of showers make its very slow and methodical progress east. And it's here now, right on time as scheduled. And we certainly do have some strong wind gusts and some frequent lightning to go with some of those decent downpours. That line of showers now pretty much just east of Moultrie, just east of Thomasville, now just east of Tallahassee and Highway 319, and continuing to march in that direction. The National Weather Service keeps extending those severe thunderstorm warnings for some of those damaging wind gusts, and that's the primary threat with these storms. We see a couple of different color shading back there. The yellow, severe thunderstorm watches, the red, tornado watches. So the threat for dangerous weather is absolutely there. That threat hopefully continues to get smaller and smaller as this line moves a little bit more to the east. Now it's 57 degrees at the Tallahassee airport. It's 66 in Thomasville. It's 70 in Valdosta. Got a big range of temperatures that are all pretty warm for this time of the year. The breeze is really starting to make that shift as well. In Valdosta, straight from the south, warmer temperatures. In Thomasville, west and northwest, same in Tallahassee, and gusty, up over 20 miles per hour in spots. And we're going to be watching how that wind shifts and perks up also. I think that breeze is going to be a big part of the forecast all day. The temperatures are going to be varied this morning. They'll try to climb back up into the 70s again this afternoon, but for the most part, we're talking mid-50s to around 70 this morning. Most of the winds that we're dealing with are in that 8 to 18 mile per hour range sustained, but there's Thomasville where the 21 mile per hour sustained wind, and Alligator Point had a 30 mile per hour sustained wind. And then when you talk about those like 2 or 3 second bursts, those wind gusts, some of these are flirting with tropical storm strength. Like check out Moultrie, 38 mile per hour wind gusts. That's almost tropical storm strength. So we've got some spots where those gusts are up over 30 miles per hour. And that can absolutely knock down some tree limbs and cause some damage and cause some power outages. So plenty of watch as this line of showers and storms makes its slow and steady progress across the area. It's likely going to take another couple of hours, but I think from western sections, we're almost winding down with the rain chances. And by 8, 9 o'clock, I think a lot of us will be winding down with those rain chances. So as this moves east, we'll continue to watch and see where it's going. Right now, it feels like some of the biggest rain is going to be in parts of Wakulla, eastern Leon, and in parts of Thomas County. But that means Brooks and Jefferson County is next, and that means Taylor and Madison and Lowndes County will be right after that within the next hour to hour and a half. So that seems to be our timeline, and you can definitely see where some of those bigger downpours are between Tifton and Adel. We've got some of that on I-75. Now just south of Thomasville on Highway 19, some pretty heavy rain. For northern parts and eastern parts of Leon County, especially when you get east of like Centerville Road, that's where we're seeing some of those more serious rains and some of that frequent lightning that was in Franklin County not too long ago. It's now in Wakulla County east of Highway 319. So this will continue to translate east, and that means areas into Jefferson County are going to get that lightning, that wind, and that rain next. Now the Futurecast, I think, has been doing a pretty good job handling this. So as we get to 7:30 this morning, a lot of our central parts of the area and west done with the rain chances, but our eastern spots into the Suwannee River Valley, the I-75 corridor, parts of Lowndes County, we're still going to be having some of the more serious rain and wind. But by 9, 10 o'clock, I think everybody's pretty much done. And then by lunchtime, we're looking for clearing to sweep across the area. That breeze will freshen up out of the north and northwest, and that's when we start bringing in some of that cooler and drier air that I think is going to be around for the next couple of days. Got the gale warning on the Gulf with those winds maybe as high as 30 knots and gusts higher than that. Not the day for the boats today. Probably not going to be a great day for tomorrow either, as the breeze will still be kicking a bit. 50s and 60s this morning, windy with those storms. We've got the rain chances near 100%. Everyone's going to get wet this morning. But by this afternoon, clearing and staying windy. Temperatures try to inch back up into the 70s. That northwest wind may make that difficult. And I think tonight, with the clearing continuing, even with the breeze, we're going to watch those temperatures fall quite a bit. That cooler air starts to settle in, and we're waking up tomorrow morning cool, breezy, so be ready for that to start your Thursday. Now, as we get to Thursday afternoon, high's only going to be in the 60s. Friday, we've got a chance to start back in the 30s, especially if those winds calm down. So we do have this little cooler pool of air for about 48 hours after these storms, and then we start to perk back up. We'll start talking about our next chance for another quick-moving system that likely brings with it some more rain chances or more thunderstorm opportunities by Sunday. Also of note, this is the weekend that we spring forward, so we change those clocks Sunday morning.